Alright, hello. Got ShadowzGG versus Glitchtech. Group Stage A match, Phoenix League Season 8. Boys do. Good old knife round to start. Looks like Glitchtech taking it away. Good old friendly stabs to end it. Be able to choose their side. Likely stick on T if I recall. Actually decide to go for CT this time around. See how they itemize for their pistol. Only a single set of half armor bot. And we got the proper 3. Full utility on Aux and another second smoke with a defuse kit on Rania. Pretty wild situation. They have a 3-man stack on CTB and a lurker towards bottom mid. Might be able to catch a player first, or even 2, including the bomb, taking down Zozo and Mats. And with that, Zudo's holding the push and getting 2 as Rania helps him get the 3rd on the bomb site, and Glitchtech cleanly take away the first round off of a solid bottom mid lurk. Resetting the second round, anti-eco, but with the gap smoke, Cyclone's been able to find 2 engagements, and now it's suddenly a 3-on-5. Kinky left alone on the A site. First contact will be Zozo with P250. Gets tagged once, able to jump past, but still tagged down to 26. Waiting slow and waiting. There's been one rotate. Aux trying to find information with the MP9. Able to pick up that M4 resmoke mid. Decides to rotate back towards B. Rania not seeing anything towards Banana, so might want to rotate back soon. Could gives his life away soon. Let's be careful. Able to catch the timing. Cyclone not clearing short. As walking through the smoke, Kinky was able to get 1 for free. And even up the situation and bring the round back to a stable position. Still the only one left on the site. So bomb plant could still be successfully achieved. Or even potentially a round, depending on how things go. Both players focused on CT, and it's an A split. 2 towards Arch. Kinky's able to bring the only remaining Glock left at 3 points of HP. But now stuck, isolated in the pit alone. Surrounded from multiple different angles, where the possibility, but not able to handle Toshiro, pushing him with one of the stolen MP9s. Now it's up to Aux and Rania to get a 2v3 retake on the A site. Pit and site, and even the apartments under their control to make things harder, especially with Toshiro landing the burst headshot on Rania. Aux knows the position of 2 of these players, doesn't know about Mats on the balcony, but will have to give it up and let Shadow steal away the second round. Away from Glitchtech. Being punished, leaning towards the B site. That's going to be up to Glitchtech to decide how they want to adjust. Looks like Prince is interested in a force. Be interesting to see if the team decides to purchase up with them. Not, but looks like it will be a force all around. 3 Deagles and 2 M4s can do just as much damage easily. Make sure to be a bit more careful and not give these openings too early. Tag damage in the halls, not finding much. Be enough to stop. Push further, but it's a heavy apartment stack. With Aux single-handedly holding towards B. Shadows with little information seen earlier, setting up for a B contact play, could cause trouble here. Aux only has a single smoke and flashbang to try to contest. Looks like this gamble won't work out for them. Unless they decide to go somewhere else due to that smoke. Be highly surprising that smoke's enough to push them away. Elk's creeping around that smoke. Being more anchored towards the site. Will be caught after throwing flashbang and smoke phase. And Zozo on the lurks, able to catch 2 of the apartments players. Everything's disaster. Prince will be able to catch Zozo in the meanwhile. Still 2 rifles will be able to be saved once again. But the force is a failure. So they're all able to rotate into the B-bomb site safely. Get a bomb plant. And convert with 4 alive. ShadowzGG able to convert 2 in a row. We will force Glitchtech to save. Though one potential issue should be recovered is Glitchtech heading towards T-spawn. If they stayed towards the ramp, Shadow interested in looking for these weapons potentially. Where these duels could have given an opening in. Instead, it's Prince just looking for some information while holding. Make sure things are safely held. Shadow's leaning towards clearing T-spawn first, or at least the apartments. T-App's not interested in pushing much further. Don't want to give an opportunity away. Glitchtech to steal away more weapons. Feigning interest towards that direction, but looks like they'll not fully dedicate to it. We reset into the 4th. Essentially be another eco, but still enough cash that 2 deagles are pulled up once again. Effective half-buy situation. Once again, it's a similar move. 4 stacked on A. Single M4 Raina this time. Already brought down to 38. Nade could finish him off. Only brings him down to 34. Forces the flashbang out. All that utility spent. Needs to be an adjustment made. Kinky's thinking about peeking further towards mid. For the massive break. Not sure what happened there. What's happening is B-bomb plants happen, and Prince is single-handedly taking out 4 of the ShadowzGG players on the retake. Martyrdom with the molly from Toshiro will find 1, but it'll still be a second round return to break it even for Glitchtech. Apologies, blame American internet providers for that. Doing what they do best and being useless. We should be good and back in control of things. With it, reset 2 and 2. Both teams, plenty of cash and weapons. 4 stolen AKs might become a bit of a problem in these engagements. Alex playing very close, deciding to reset his angle a little bit. Position a bit further back. The deep smoke and Molotov banana won't do too much, but it'll be enough to dissuade them to get back. Not interested in being split. With the flash to retake for banana control, Alex running through the molly a bit early. Might surprise them, and with the direct nade onto Mats, bring him down to 19 HP. And this is forcing them towards this A site now. Zozo trying to peek out from Boiler. Have a full 3-man stack towards short to contend with. Able to get the first. Kinky immediately with the trade. Still 2 towards short. Boiler remollied as well. And a reposition to go up to balcony. And hide in the smoke with the double stack of both Prince and Kinkyu. Means Bergie is in for a hard time. Prince to take him out. Find another. Now it's a 4-on-3 in favor of Glitchtech. Now they're leaning towards B once again. Handed Mats the op. Bogdan's Law in play, but Raina's already prepared. Boosted on CT. Shoulder peeking out. Finding a double. Won't find the third. And won't find the site control either. As Toshiro is able to find 2 and get the bomb down. Does have an op. Left with 12 HP, 1v2 situation. Prince and Kinkyu need to make sure to trade this effectively and not give a 1v1 possibility. Make this an even situation. But Prince caught looking the wrong way. But Toshiro misses the shot, and the harassment utility will be enough to nade him out. With the defuse kit, there's plenty enough time to defuse. Glitchtech to get the third. Shadow's economy will be a bit shattered, so they'll be able to bring up a half buy in this next round. Glitchtech able to recover the lead from the early blunder. And 2 live won't be great, but considering the early stolen round with 4 AKs, still be in a fantastic economical position. Be a couple Tech 9s, Deagles, P250s. Looks like they're setting up for a B rush. Alex here's the early running, aware of this. There'll be a smoke with the nade to set up, and we'll finish off Zozo trying to run through the molly to get that early positional control. They're still stacked up towards the car, but now there's 3 players, including Pseudo, walking towards ruins with the op. 2 M4s on site. Timing's perfect caught, but Pseudo with 1, Aux with 2 before getting taken out, and Rania to take the last remaining of Mats. Only 1 weapon taken away. That would be a fantastic anti-eco against Shadows. Full body now comes in with a good, healthy amount of money in reserves. Should be able to contend well for 2 rounds in a row. ShadowzGG looking to break the scoreline even if they wish to break the economy of Glitchtech. With that, they're going for some second mid control. Obtaining the apartments through balcony quite early into the round. Forcing more passive positions for Glitchtech other than Prince. Trying to ensure that mid itself is held. To slow down the aggression. Slow banana creep from Matzenbergy. Sure they have control there and that it's left into a default situation. Try to get that advantage of pressure. Quad smoke to start bringing players towards 1 position. Information is shots of the quad player. Enough to get more info. Cyclone's able to land the shot on Zudo. Will get responded with a wallbang. Still gets tagged down. That Kinkyu almost gets mollied off balcony from Alex. Things will be fine, and it looks like they're leaning towards A here. Possibly catching the rotating player, so it's going to be a 2 rifle against the entire waterfall here. Kinkyu not able to find anyone, and Alex's position is known. Trying to strafe through, but only able to find tags on 3. No eliminations. Prince and Rania left to save with these 2 weapons. Surf economy the best they can. Allow ShadowzGG to get a third. Going to try to fix weapon. Solved. Everything's fine. Things stop looking so weird. C still able to get weapons on everyone. Things will become a struggle in the next round if they aren't able to convert this one on Glitchtech. ShadowzGG just keeping some default positions. Cyclone scoped in with the bomb from ramp. Bergie almost catching Alex above the barrel, tagging him down to 7 HP. More utility used, forcing him to back out. Zozo able to notice the second op of Zudo. They know there's a double op setup now and can play accordingly due to this. Rania trying to play aggressively. Set right next to the first boxes. Auk's trying to set up a pop flash at just the right time, but the execute's coming in right now. Rainia's able to find one, but now taken out. Aux is left alone, just 7 HP, and mollied out. Can't even attempt to contend with the bomb plant going down, but it is 4-on-4 situation brought on to 3. KingQ responding to the tracers, taking down Zozo. Now his retake becomes a lot more viable. Tons of utility left on the CTs, as well as defuse kits. Cyclone focused on Banana. Fergie getting isolated, trying to spam out. Toshiro will be able to catch one and drop down towards Dark. The exit utility, none of the smokes being used necessarily. Just CT being smoked off. Potential retake ends up denied. Last 2 players trying to run away. Player Bergie trying to hunt them down, but they are too far long gone to be able to safely get away with one of the ops. There will be enough due to the reserve cash to be able to salvage together another buy, despite the 2 losses in a row. Now the scoreline's even. ShadowzGG keeping an even fight on Inferno. Solid explosive takes working out for them. Tech struggling to hold as of this moment. Looks like boost play being set up. Oppers seeing each other from underpass and boosted short. Find anything just yet. Zozo trying to get that second mid control. Operating the apartments. Sure, positions respected. And Aux trying to play an off angle, but now going aggressive, playing with the flashbang, able to catch Mats alone towards Banana. Uses the jump peek to spot an opper. Cyclone focused in towards that position, knowing not to re-peek it now. Spam shots from Cyclone won't find anything. And the resetup is a boost up half wall. And Zudo will see Cyclone on the peak and re-peek from below the half wall to catch Cyclone re-peeking the wrong angle, taking out that key opper, where he will barely avoid the op shot, safely take the bomb back, but it's a 5-on-3 with it. Being forced towards A, Arch being held. Forced to waterfall with short. Zozo the first to run out. KingQ already finding one. Zozo to find the trade and a double onto Prince. Rainia the last remaining on site, only able to find one. It's been enough to bring Bergie into a 1v2, but Nade could connect. Only brings him down to 23, still breathing. Sets on top of Coldzera to hold for the push. Able to catch the first is Zudo, but not able to transfer the second. Almost catching Aux. Immediately picking up the op, going straight for the defuse, maintaining Glitchtech the lead, but Economy in a shaky situation. Shadows could try to contest here. Things could tend up. Able to get 3 rifles together. Only 1 SMG. But ShadowzGG able to get a full buy on everyone put together. KA's op and all his full utility. Slight ShadowzGG favor on the buy. Could be contended. Top Banana cleared, and Prince is going to pop another flash to clear Banana once again. Deep position's going to safely avoid the flashbangs for Mats this time around. This time the mollies burnt Bergie down to 63. Try to get this Banana control. But Mats is able to push through, take Prince down. Rainia's only able to find one as Toshiro finds the trade. Now it's a 4-on-3 in favor of Shadows. Only Aux here with the M4. Meanwhile, Zozo's trying to lurk and find some info playing around the apartments. Q hiding on balcony. Waiting for a push. With that smoke could be at the perfect time. 45 seconds left. Will deny the info from Zozo. With that, they're leaning towards B, which is perfect as Zudo is rotating right now. CT not even smoked off means this op will be able to see the crosses. Smoke just now blooming. Zozo will be able to successfully lurk and take down Kinkyu. But with that, the bomb's rotating. Alex trying to hold for Bergie. Him, and it's still a 2-on-3. Fairly even situation. And the main lurk of Zozo was rotating towards Arch, giving it up. He's not seeing anything. It's clear this has been a default plant. They've rotated back. Sure if they want to take the risk here or just try to save. Looks like Pseudo's trying to find some information, but deciding to forfeit it up. Save. And just go to the next round. Use this op and AK to make some more magic happen. Let this score stay even and contended rather than let them start to build a lead throwing away these two guns. Smart move, calling the immediate rotate as soon as Zozo finds the pick on the player on A. Assuming it was a gamble and only that one remaining player. Kinkyu with the MP9. We'll reward them with being able to keep that even scoreline. Tix Deagles tossed around. Famas handed over to Rania. Aux getting to use the AK. Just Deagles for Kinkyu and Prince. It's a 4-man stack towards B. It's like they have specific play in mind. Going for banana control early into the round. ShadowzGG respect this. This could let them just rotate back to stack on A and successfully control the round off of that. Still 3 towards B, but already 1 rotated back of Zudo on the op. Going towards quad to hold mid. So trying to flash and smoke off the position. Some information. Mauling towards short. Getting that initial mid control. Not finding anything off of it just yet. No info either. Smoke's fading soon. Gives Zudo an opportunity to find a pick potentially. Aux trying to find those jump peaks for info. Able to see Cyclone's position. Molly towards banana. And Prince has found one. And with the Molotov, everyone's isolated, including bomb carrier taken out by Aux. Zozo's able to take Zudo down, but they're still mollied off the bomb. Have to throw another smoke just to grab it. There's 41 seconds left. But Mats is in spawn, able to catch Aux on the rotate. But Rainia's hiding towards tree now. Rotates out, Mats is able to respawn just in time. Bomb's deciding to rotate towards B, but there's still 1 player towards banana of Prince with a stolen AWP. Able to take down Zudo. Doesn't know the bomb's headed this way. Could be caught looking the wrong way. Towards the right angle, misses the shot. But still has info where one of these 2 players are. Back isn't exposed. Scoped in. Misses the shot on Zozo. Plant being stuck. Kinkyu left in 1v2. Knows the position of where the bomb was planted. Does have the space to pick up a weapon as well. Be able to pick up that op, but using it just to save to bring into the next once again. Playing a very safe, conservative CT side. Making every single risk until they know the round's been decided. Willing to take those risks in the meanwhile. Good decisions, but not so fruitful just yet. Only one of these half buys working out so far for Glitchtech. ShadowzGG looking to start grabbing some momentum on this T side. Taking the lead once again. Scoreline's been staying even. But it looks like it will start to separate at least a little bit. As they're left with just an op and a single deagle for this round of Glitchtech. Should leave ShadowzGG to be positioned in the lead towards the end of this half. Things are not over yet. An interesting boost towards banana. Appears they'll be looking for any aggressive early B plays. Peeking over it, seeing for any long push. But with no one pushing that way and no aggression being made, tons of space has been given by Kinkyu to start pushing further. Needs to find information and pick soon. That top banana smoke will be just the key for that. With the spray towards Zudo. We'll know there's some players heading towards A. Looks more and more that they're leaning towards this A site. 4 players actually, stacked on B right now. Be unfortunate they decided to go A. But it looks like a timing might be found. Pseudo's held up in short, hiding and waiting. Looks like they're planning to go A from Arch. But a massive gap's been allowed to happen on short. Has info that all the players are here. Can't even hold for exits or try to destroy all their weapons, if not take the round. So Zozo's aware of this possibility. Able to take down Zudo with the main deagle. Taken out. Instead, it's going to be 3 USPs trying to defend the Opper. Except for Alex, that looks to be running around. And most of these CTs. KingQ trying to hold mid. Able to catch Mats. Alex wants to get that AK, but there's still a player there. But he hears it and is able to use it to shoot one in the back. Take it away. He heard that there's another one walking towards him. Misses the spray onto Toshiro. Still will be good damage done. ShadowzGG has far much more bunny built up. So it won't matter just yet necessarily. Keeps the cash low, but won't confirm a reset to break this even once again. Proper rifles and an op once again out for Zudo. Should leave the best contention possible for them. As the fight for Banana begins, Alex going fully aggressive. Utility bot. Spam duels with bullets. Looks like Glitchtech has won in that engagement. And with that nade, bringing Toshiro down to 41. 2 players already left to half on ShadowzGG. While Alex is only 1 shot weaker with his current HP. That they're resmoking Banana once again, keeping this control. 3 players stacked here. Cyclone's just waiting for the peak on short. Pseudo being disciplined not to go for it. Just a very important detail. So they have 3 players stacked up on Banana. Waiting for them to try to retake control of the section. Splashbang comes out. Cyclone jumps in wide swings, but they're trying not to peek for the information. They're aware of Alex, but he's far more aware of them. Able to find 2. By the time the 3rd heads over to him, Rainier gets a double off of it. And KingQ to take down Zozo on the lurk. Glitchtech have 6. Weapon should be able to toss over to most of ShadowzGG. But able to find that key converted full round. It's going to keep us even until the end of the half. Looks like it's an interesting move coming out. Trying to focus on utility and just split some weaker weapons. That nade will punish the early aggression. Pushing through the molly. Zozo on 56. Mats at 75. Looks like they want to turn this into an exact early. But already being punished for it. Zozo now down to 37. And another nade on Mats. Some of the spams connecting onto Prince. Not much harassment. Toshiro finds the perfect timing, but doesn't end the life of Prince. Only tags him down to 4, and able to toss that over. Become the Opper in place of Zudo. Rotate over. For the most part, they have 3 players stacked on B. Hard reading the move. With that molly, it's going to force other players to be late or unable to get in, which matters a lot as Rainier's gone aggressive to get these players isolated from the site. Pseudo even going aggressive, pushing through his own molly to get a double. And with the initial push denied and split off with that Molotov, Glitchtech finds 7, evening the score. And Shadow's economy is broken. For a key final round, Glitchtech can still win this half and are in favor to do so. Despite leaning towards the back foot throughout the rest of this half up to this point. Looks like tactical timeout. Maybe some technical issues as well. Waiting for Mats, I believe, to reconnect. And for Shadows to discuss their next tactic to how to adjust to this very important final round with less than $2,000 on most of their players. Well, we got full utility, full kits, head armor, deagles even, AKs, and an op onto all of Glitchtech. As long as those early openings aren't given away, like on the second round, should be a safe conversion in 1/2 for Glitchtech. The real danger is what happens when Glitchtech starts going on this T side, how ShadowzGG responds. As it'll be important to see Shadows land just as many adjustments as Glitchtech has been able to. Using their executes and knowledge to counter Shadows. Wait for the match to resume. Deagle's getting tossed around. Hot potato sorts, waiting for things to continue. Tojiro having a Galil head armor, Deagle head armor on Cyclone. Interesting, considering this is quite possibly the only round, which very rarely happens, where it does not benefit the T's to buy head armor. Due to 4 Deagles and every other weapon having headshots at this point. But now we have 2 players disconnected, and looks like things are becoming a little bit more troublesome. We are delayed by these technical issues. Looks like shenanigans have stopped. Glitchtech relaxed, just looking elsewhere. Waiting for players to return. Tojiro has. Waiting for quote bot Jim. That last remaining ShadowzGG player. As we go from team timeouts to a full technical. Forcing the pause and allow for more time to be given. I'm going to take half a second to check to see if I can... Though I believe that is perfectly fine. Just have to wait for this last remaining player. Been a good, solid, close Inferno game. Always a classic to see. A lot of crazy successfully won ecos as well. Guess technically half buys. Did even more deagles getting tossed around. Really nothing else to do. But enough time has been given. They will just not have their 5th player, or believe they have a bot in their place, not sure. Back to technical. Not entirely sure what the situation is. And we're forced back into the match. Currently 7-7. Looks like some wacky second mid duels going on. Kinky only able to find one. Aux and Kinkyu going down. Rania looking for more. Able to find one. Pre-spring Zozo on the bot. Down to 9 HP. As Prince goes aggressive on Tojiro, making it a 2-on-3. Looks like Shadows are going to have to play this 4-on-5. Do at least have the bot, so they'll have a 5th player in some form, but can't play with the defaults. Very wacky situation. Like Zozo's trying to find one. And Rainiel will safely take him out, with 3 HP only remaining. Pseudo starting to want to hunt for the last. B Cyclone with just a deagle towards bottom mid. Might be able to catch the right timing on Zudo, but misses the headshot. Glitchtech in the half, 8-7 in their favor. And what's turned into a 5v4 situation. And it looks like they'll call some more timeouts. I believe they have 2 remaining. I'm going to try to use those to give them every second possible, but player has reconnected. G's back once again. So we'll just have to wait another 30 seconds. But regardless, Glitchtech ES were certainly positioned to win that round, so shouldn't have long-lasting effects on the game as a whole. Though, of course, it is always too early to say. With that, we can start this very key pistol. So with Diffuse Kit, Smoke, half armor on the rest of Shadows. It's a similar setup from Glitchtech on their T side. Double Smoke, Quad Flash. Half armor on the rest. Like with that early short smoke. Setting up a flashbang. And a second one deep towards A, and using that to allow a waterfall out. Mats has been able to find one and a second. And there's still 2 towards this pit here, able to separate players as Bergie finds a triple and a 4K. Single-handedly take down Glitchtech. That 4K even scoreline. Power of the pit position displayed in full force. It's now 8-8. That's just 2 deagles, mostly Glocks saving up. Shiro take first engagement with one of the Glocks, able to spray him down easily with the MP9. Tries to drop the bomb towards bottom ramp. So for more information, Toshiro able to find Prince as well, but both the Deagles still alive. Aux being played as bait. Once again, Molly with it, force them to give up that banana control. They won't go for the retake of it, respecting the T presence, but at least delay the round. They'd followed up. Nice tags onto both Aux and Kinku. So Zoe with that peek, able to respond to the shoulder peek of the MP9. Well, Zudo is just trying to peek for some information on A, maybe a pick even. It's a 3-on-4 situation. Able to recover that MP9 as well. Toss over to Aux. Weapon on everyone now. Single smoke on Zudo. Be very important where it's used. Looks like they're leaning to use it towards Moto. And with it, they're splitting CT. But Cyclone's prepared for this. So everyone's caught looking the wrong way, and Cyclone gets a full 3-man spray on the remaining players to take away the 9th and safely confirm the round. Unfortunate situation from Glitchtech towards the end of that round. Good adjustments made, but caught looking the wrong way. It's an aggressive double molly towards bottom mid. denying any contest in Banana, and a nade bring both King Q and Aux down to 50. Players so low, it's going to start causing trouble. These 3 MP9s far more deadly. And on top of it, no B control at the moment. Be able to respect this aggression and retake it afterwards. Be what they plan to do. But instead, they're not going to worry about it and go straight into a 4-man stack on A as of the moment. Another nade now coming in, bringing Aux all the way down to 32. Things become even more troublesome. Pseudo's left alone with the bomb. Passed across Banana, but the very passive position from Cyclone will be no issue until they all decide to head towards his direction. Be left alone with just an MP9 on this. With all the space gained, Prince is feigning presence towards Arch. And with that early contact on Cyclone, they can go on to B now. Clone with a single smoke thrown. Aux already running past, but King Q is able to find the trade. Pseudo also spraying shots through the smoke to help with it. And this B site's lost on a 4-on-4 situation. King Q barely with any HP left. But even 3-on-4 can be a difficult retake. Though starting to look a lot better now as Prince has now been taken out. She was able to find one, but Toshiro immediately with the trade. Breaking even. King Q towards a slightly more predictable position of default. Left having to worry about multiple angles, and Rainia's tagged down, finished off by Bergie. And ShadowzGG is able to take the retake with 3 alive. Score 10-8. Valuable bomb plant will allow a half buy to come in here. But won't be able to contend too much more than that. Looks like it'll be a scout and full deagles. Very aggressive with the half buy. You can see info on the Opper. 2 tags through the wood brings Cyclone down to 50. Holding another pre-fire angle once again. Prince noticing one of these rifles towards Arch, and notices one towards Short. Recognizes the crossfire of 2. Doesn't know about the third playing more passive Short, but shouldn't matter. Utilities avoided, except for the B players getting tagged up. Bergie's able to notice Rainia creeping on up, see his shoulder, and take him out. Op shots made, 2 peeks out, but on the third re-peek, Cyclone's taken out. Pseudo with the flick after getting tagged by the op. That flashbang, they're able to swing out, and Zozo's completely blind. That's an op and a rifle stolen away, as well as the B bomb site. Pseudo needs to be the one to focus on this plant. But all 3 players rotating towards Banana. Blind spam to clear the barrel's position. Tajiro will get rewarded taking out Prince. But now with the stolen utility, they're mollied off of Banana. They have to wait even longer to throw these smokes. Just to execute in. All flashbangs thrown. No other utility. Flashing teammates. They know about Pseudo, but he's been able to find one with the quick scope. Aux left in a 1v1 situation. Bergie sticking the bomb here. Aux not reading it. And the pro stick allowing a clutch. And ShadowzGG now with 11. Game slipping away from Glitchtech. As the potential stolen away round is denied. Off of one very clutch defuse from Bergie. Still weapons able to be brought out once again for Glitchtech. Full AKs and AWP. The storyline's gonna start to get scary. Pseudo giving a bit of info of his position, and the running will give the position of Prince as well. Able to mitigate most of the damage from the utility used so far. But not able to find much more. Be enough to have 3 players stacked up specifically on the short side. Sozo with a deep flash should be able to find blind the banana players. Torshero tries to engage with Prince, re-peeking each other, able to win the engagement. Prince getting greedy on the re-peek. Renya to take his place. Gets mollied off. Not able to find that trade. With it, ShadowzGG up with the man advantage. Only 45 seconds left on the clock, too. Smoke being thrown by Cyclone. Make that time even more of a pressured situation. And the flashbang's perfectly timed. Zozo to find a second pick early. Looks like ShadowzGG is in control of the CT side. Glitchtech unable to adjust. Still a molly on Cyclone. 20 seconds left, just waiting for the Q to throw it down. Molly on both of these sites. There's going to be little time for Glitchtech to respond. They have to run through the molly, get burned alive. Zozo helps them get melted away. And Zudo's the last one left alive with just the op, trying to run away to save it. Time has been finished. But we'll be able to at least safely save the op. But now 4 rounds down. And struggling to find a true answer against Shadows. Good pause called out. Go for some tactical strategy. Just have to wait. 5 more seconds remaining. Glitchtech able to get another buy-in, but they need rounds at this point. Won't do. The one plus they have is Shadows have no op for this round, which could help them out. Pseudo with the only AWP as of the moment. Looks like the setup is an explode to get banana control together. And they're just going to focus on doing a B execute here. Nothing fancy. With these lanes of these 3-man stacks. The CT smokes missed, though. Zozo is able to get 2 for free. And double Molotovs to respond, denying any push. Smoke's able to take them both out. Prince to find Zozo. So at least a 3-on-4, but still one towards the site. That Kinky's able to take down. Still with 30 points of HP remaining. Sticking the plant. Even 3-on-3 once again. Situation is recoverable. Pseudo going aggressive with that op towards Ruins, wanting to find a pick. We go for that retake. Flashbang will land to blind him. Willing to stay dedicated in a hard position in the Ruins. Scoped on up, but it'll be up to Prince to save him after the missed shot. Finding a double. Knows position of the last 2. Already has 3. Looks like he's interested in trying to find the 4th. Won't be able to find it as Mats is trying to run away. Prince will be able to at least recover that op. And keep it on that T side as they finally get their 9th. That need to be able to build a streak off of this and continue to do so. Still a bit of money left on Shadows. Soon to break, very soon. They have to win 2 to get this second round. So they'll be put back in a very similar situation, trying to break their way through. And automatically adjustments have been made. 3 banana early, trying to go for control. Flashbangs don't work out exactly. Alex has to smoke it off. And Toshiro's able to spam Prince with the tracers given. I believe his gun stuck through the smoke a little as he was stuck on the corner clipping inside the hallway. But this looks like Shadows is still keeping 3 towards B. Renya throwing some utility, takes some A control, and with no one towards Arch, this leaves a problematic situation. But Cyclone, throwing a B smoke and walking on the rotate. Very patient here to adjust. But check, making sure not to give any information his way. So utility thrown, though will get called out and exposed soon enough. There's no info if there's anyone towards Arch right now. There's something they have to worry about. As this B execute comes in, they'll know the right site to go to. But Tuzo's denied. Mats is able to find a double, though. Making it a 2-on-4. Rania has to find this first. Doesn't. Mattis with his third in the round now. And it's Pseudo left in a 1v4. Isolated torch tree will get cleared out soon enough. Only has a few bullets left in the mag. Doesn't connect on anyone. Had no time to reload. B and easily one round. ShadowzGG with their 13th. Starting to get close to closing this out. Glitchtech failing to convert. Able to get another buy-in. But will only help them sustain for so long. Can only make so many mistakes, even if they keep getting these bomb plants and buys in. It's like different execute setup. Looks like a fast A play being set up towards them. Able to run past the molly somewhat, but the flashbangs isn't enough to keep the porch player occupied. Mattis is able to put a stop in their tracks once again with the double. It's now a 3-on-5. ShadowzGG positioned to get their 14th and potentially 15th as well. And Mattis even trying to find some more, playing towards short. Back out a little, trying to choose a different angle to hold. Trying to not getting caught with an off angle, able to respond, taking Toshiro down. Meaning this A defense, these two players towards short, get put in a little bit more of an awkward situation, have to reset towards more passive angles. Alex holding towards the pit. Will get mollied off into the short pit and is completely flashed off. Able to hear the drop down and flick to take down Rania, but the 3 will be all he finds as Kinky takes him down, and we're suddenly into a 2-on-2 out of nowhere. Brought into a 2-on-1 as Cyclone's able to catch Alks trying to jump up onto Coldzera. And able to land the quick scope on the second onto Kinkyu. With that, Zozo sticking the defuse. Shadows with 14. Bomb plant will allow Glitchtech to get another buyout. But this leads only now 5 rounds apart. See no reason for it to get closer anytime soon. See what can be done. Double nade stack early. 80-ish on 3 of the Glitchtech players early. Able to see the head of Cyclone barely as Zozo jumps across and able to get that man advantage very early. And Prince going aggressive but missing the op shot. Switching to a Molotov and Zozo sprays him down through the smoke before it blooms. And even going aggressive though leaves him isolated, allowing Pseudo to get a trade. With that, even with the information of a player interested in going towards this B site, if not into it. I'll try and spam to get some information. Not finding anything just yet. Looks like Kinkyu's gonna lurk here as the other 3 rotate back towards A. Pseudo just waiting for any info to be given mid. Toshiro playing more safe, dedicated towards Boiler. Not wanting to get greedy for information just yet. 43 seconds left. Time starts ticking down. Looks like they're resetting back towards B. But this B setup with 2's been able to reposition towards Quad and Ruins. 2 of these 3 remaining rifles. Be able to set up a flash for his teammate. Be able to find the first. They almost line up for him. Not able to find the double. And it will be denied for Mattis to get it either. Toshiro's able to find 1. So it's a 1v1 against Alks, just 10 points of health. So very low, but does have the AK. And there's a molly on quad 2. He's going to be forced into the open. Burnt alive. And that'll be Shadows to get their 15th off of that. Perfectly reading the position. Glitchtech ES only one round away from going 1-1 in groups at the moment. ShadowzGG is able to catch them by surprise. Tech ES able to continue the full buys, but have to suddenly pull 6 rounds in a row out of nowhere. They have the cash to continue fighting, but that's all they have currently. Half of their utility already spent. A little bit more on ShadowzGG. Stacked up heavily towards mid. 3 players leaning towards the site already. No info being looked for on Banana. Just passively holding 2 on the B site. Just letting the op do its work, hold an angle. Let them walk into the line and react to that. Some utility thrown will try to feign some presence so they don't start getting antsy or aggressive. But even then still, with the utility thrown, these 3 players are going to certainly stay locked in towards A. But they're able to isolate. Matt is out early, and Rainya with Bergie. And now it's suddenly only one of Toshiro on the site. Lurking behind Tay and able to find a triple off of it. Kinkyu with the trade, but now it's suddenly a 2-on-2. With Pit being uncleared. Perfect sneaky position, but Kinkyu's done a smart move. Done a very open bomb plant with CT under their control. Both players retaking from mid. This will make things just even more troublesome. He was trying to use the gaps in the smoke to hold towards the balcony. Su decides to leave library and give it up. Thrown clear at least one of these 2 players, if not both. Just hiding behind the smoke with the pillar. Kinkyu's able to find the first. Sees Sozo jumping down. Not able to take him out, but Zudo will finish the job for him. Glitchtech able to find a 10th. Get into double digits. Starting to make comeback a possibility, but still just a dream. Rainy has a Mac 10, but no good spawn to play with it. Just for the moment. Just have to concede to use it for now. Notice the scout jumping out, and Zudo will take the duel, letting the op reign supreme. Throwing a nade, distance, and with a second. Sozo staying away, at least for the moment. Mattis is able to find a double with the deagle towards second mid. Just able to shotgun Prince and Rainya out of nowhere. And now this round that should have been easy, suddenly a 3-on-3 out of nowhere. But there's a gap through it, so Kinky's able to catch the legs of Zozo and spray him down with that information. Round recovered to successfully find the 11th. ShadowzGG to save the 2 weapons in hand. It's like 2 players trying to reconnect on their side. See, match point. It's pressure. But economy is very weak for Shadows. They're going to be put into a weak buy sort of round once again. Do have the stolen MP9 and AK, but just have a deagle with it. We'll be trying to take some early contact. We're trying to go aggressive bottom mid here. Toshiro's able to find one. Kinkyu at least with the trade, but they end up lining up for him on the CT side. So Kinkyu's able to find a double, and they know there's another player here towards Banana. Getting burnt down to 40. Trying to escape the logs. Being burnt. But Mattis with the sole AK, able to find a pick, make it a 3-on-2. Catch an isolated pick onto 1. Zozo rotating through CT as well. They're towards short, and Kinku's caught looking the wrong way to rotate, and Mattis has certainly found a double. And Rainia's left in a 1v1. Zozo's already at half HP. All it takes is one shot. And the shots missed from Rainia, not able to adjust, and Zozo steals it away to close it out with the Deagle. ShadowzGG to win 16-11. Oh, wait, I'm muted on this scene. Right. Okay, thank you all so much. Unfortunate for lost time. Pleasure.